to Manifest on Purpose. My name is Kimberly Williams. I am a mindset consultant specializing in manifestation. I help you align your mindset with the things that you desire in your life to help you manifest in your life. So what are you waiting for? Come on, let's go. Let's manifest on purpose. Hello. Happy Friday to you. I hope this has been an amazing week for you. It's been great for me. Welcome to the Manifest on Purpose Mindset Show, conversation number 76, where we're going to be talking about the law of assumption. I am your host, Kimberly Williams. I am a manifestation mindset consultant, and I help you align your mindset with manifestation so that you can create the life that you really desire. Thank you for loving yourself enough to seek this information, and thank you for loving your friends enough to share it with them. Thank you for subscribing here and on the website, manifestonpurpose.net. The God in me loves the God in you. Perhaps I have a different approach as it relates to public speaking. I have listened to my peers rehearsing speeches for weeks at a time, and it seems so tiring to me. They really spend a lot of time practicing. Me, I never developed that practice. I like to keep things simple. I know you know that about me by now. My method includes only 3 steps. Step 1, create or review my topic. Step 2, imagine my speech. And step 3, present. Of course, I've never shared this with my peers. I didn't know what they would think about it. I developed my practice because there are a lot of words that go into a 30-minute speech. I knew it would be quite the task remembering them, and I couldn't take an entire speech on stage with me. That just wouldn't look good. I know you're wondering how I never went overtime or under, and I've always gotten a standing ovation and was often complimented at the end of my speeches. I did it by writing my speeches in my mind, rehearsing them in my mind, and imagining me successfully completing my speech with the audience cheering for me. I especially do this on the night before and on my way to location. In fact, when I'm on the way to location, I'm rehearsing my speech the entire way to the location. Although the methods of rehearsals are different between me and my peers, the results are the same. Another one of the manifestation greats on my list is Neville Goddard. His law of assumption indicates that you must feel the same way you would feel as if what you wish for has already happened to you. Do you remember hearing this before? Act as if you've already manifested. He asserts that feeling is the only thing that can bridge the gap between the conscious and subconscious mind. Your conscious mind plants the seed, and the subconscious mind goes on to create it. To show you, let's look at it from a farming perspective. The farmer, which is your conscious mind, plants a seed. The seed has to be watered and fertilized. Look at your feelings and emotions as rain and fertilizer for the seed. Only then can it be cultivated by the subconscious to reach harvest. Looking at my experience in this aspect, when I set the topic in my mind, I created a seed. Me mentally putting the speech together and mentally rehearsing it, feeling like it was already happening through imagining the outcome, sent that desire to my subconscious mind, or as we used in the farming perspective, it cultivated it. The presentation was the harvest of my crop. The word itself, assumption, it tells you what to do. The root of the word assumption is to assume. What should you be assuming though? You should be assuming that you already have what you want. This principle is the same when you are praying. Avoid the I want prayers. Start using gratitude prayers. Lean in for a quick overview of prayer. Prayer is only effective if accompanied by faith. The Bible describes faith as the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. In my own words, faith is believing that what you want is already yours, even though you may not be able to see it in your outer world yet. Knowing this, it just doesn't feel right going into prayer to ask or beg for anything. Turn your prayers into gratitude prayers. First things first, go into prayer in an elevated mood or an elevated positive emotion. Imagine yourself already having what you want and use your prayer time in true worship, which is in gratitude, being grateful for what you have as if you already have it. This can create a very powerful prayer session. No matter what method you use to set your intentions, what you want can really be had if you include your feelings, assuming that it's already done for you. The truth is, the subconscious only accepts what you feel to be reality in your life. That's why your belief is important. If you can't believe it, your subconscious won't believe it either. When you set intentions, you must first be able to convince yourself that it can really happen to you, or better yet, that it has in fact already happening and is happening to you right now. One fascinating point about the subconscious is that it receives. It doesn't try to figure out what you want. It uses your feelings to do that for you. Another thing to note is it trusts those feelings. Your current conditions doesn't matter. As long as your feelings match the signals that you are sending to the subconscious, your subconscious mind believes that. The subconscious cannot determine if you are imagining or if it is in your physical reality. Your feelings are the determining factor. The mental rehearsal of my speeches are as real to my subconscious mind as my peers' physical rehearsal. Assuming that it is already real is the key to unlock the door. A key component in this law is your imagination. Your natural creative ability to create something from nothing. You can manifest anything that you can perceive. The only way to see something is not just through your physical sight. You can also see using your creative visualization. This is seeing things in your mind's eye, seeing an image and adding life to it by using the five senses and your feelings. This is better known as using your imagination. Nothing materializes unless you can see it first. This works even if you can only see it in your mind. Do you know that you are already using the law of assumption? Yes, you. If you are not intentional in your life, you are using this law randomly. Whatever you think about, good, bad, or neutral, coupled with what you feel during that moment, manifests into your physical reality. This indicates everything: your thoughts, beliefs, judgments, doubts, everything. Everything in your outer world is a reflection of what you're thinking about and what you're feeling in the inner world. It's a direct reflection of your assumptions. If you really want to know how a person really thinks and feels, observe how they interact with their outer world. Most importantly, if you really want to know what you are communicating to your subconscious, look at what has manifested in that aspect in your outer world. I must admit, when I began mental rehearsals for my speech, I felt like I was not doing enough. I quickly let that feeling go and replaced it by feeling that the one that did not prepare in any way was the one that was not doing anything. Some clients ask me after a guided visualization, what do I do next? I think this question comes from habit because most people instruct you to get to work. My answer is simply repetition until it aligns. You know it is aligned when you see the physical manifestation of it. If you get impatient and decide you're going to chase it or create a way for it to happen, you may get in the way. If you want to manifest it effortlessly, begin to intentionally use the law of assumption. When you become the observer of what you wish to create, the universe, the subconscious mind, God, your higher self, or whatever you have chosen to name the creative force in your life, conspires to make it a physical reality in your life. This means moving things or people in a way that works to produce the physical reality of what you've created in your mind using the power of your imagination. This law actually corresponds with several universal laws. Really, I feel that all of these laws correspond. The law of vibration is important because your feelings are vibrations. If you are vibrating low energy, you will manifest things that support that belief. It is important to keep your vibrations in check. Listen to Monday's conversation to hear more about the law of vibration. There are so many ways to use the law of assumption to benefit you. Earlier, I shared my experience of mental rehearsal, and I also mentioned prayer. By far, my favorite way is using my imagination right before bedtime to create the mental images and using my imagination to get what I want. You can even practice this throughout your day. Please don't let my peers know that I use mental rehearsals for my speeches. I don't want them to feel as if I'm doing things the easy way. But the law of assumption is not focused on how hard you work to get what you want. It's about using your most powerful inner resources, your conscious mind, your feelings, imagination, and the subconscious to get what you truly believe that you already have. Likewise, using this law unconsciously is what has created everything around you. Mindset is everything. I get deeper into the law of assumption in the creative visualization course. Today, we are going to focus on the law of assumption in today's meditation. Let's prepare for meditation. If you are driving, please don't attempt this now. Instead, download it and play it back later. If you are not driving, find a safe, comfortable location and relax. During this meditation, think of something that you would really like to manifest right now. For the duration of this meditation, imagine as if you already have it. It's already manifested for you. Imagine using all of your senses. What do you see? What do you feel? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? What does it sound like? And get excited that it is yours. Visualize this throughout the meditation. When you come to the end of this meditation, make sure that you are using this meditation every night right before bed until you experience the physical evidence of it. That is the manifestation. Enjoy your meditation. I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose.